YouTube, what is good? It is your boy Stimmy2 back at you again today with another Apex Legends video. And in today's video, guys, we have recently gotten a request to do the top 5 solo queue legends for ranked, so that's exactly what we're going to do today. And I think this list is pretty accurate as far as my opinion goes because I've used every single legend in ranked. So I'm very familiar with a lot of their abilities and how well they fit into the solo queue setting. So hopefully I'm able to give you guys some great tips and suggestions for legends for solo queue, because I know there's a lot of you guys out there, and trust me, it does get better eventually. So again, if this does help you out, I would really appreciate if you left a like, let me know in the comments down below, and also possibly leave a subscribe, as we are on the road to 700 subs and we're getting so close. I really appreciate y'all, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace. Number 5, and our final spot, we have Newcastle. And I feel like Newcastle is pretty self-explanatory, but to be able to be that well off in terms of being able to revive your teammates is so massive in fights, especially because you are going to be able to get people up without the worry of, you know, maybe getting tracked down because they can hear the res noise, because you're constantly moving as Newcastle. And his ultimate ability just is insane for end games, especially when there's not a lot of cover out. I think you guys can see in the back clips too, like, it's just insane to be able to have that wall. And of course, on top of that, his ability to craft banners, him and Loba, that is just the ultimate ability for solo queue. And I'm just telling you guys, I know a lot of people sleep on Newcastle, but I think it's time to stop sleeping on Newcastle. So him at 5 makes a lot of sense for me. Number 4, I have Catalyst. And the reason I have Catalyst at 4 is because, one, her most important ability, arguably, is being able to reinforce doors. So this mostly plays a part in the end game, but if you're able to secure a building or just an area in general, and you're able to lock up the doors and place the spike strips in front of them, you are going to find that not many people are going to be interested in pushing you, and you're going to be able to occupy space quite effectively as Catalyst. And let's not forget her wall, of course. That's going to be huge for splitting people up from their team and just gaining an overall edge in the fight. And I just really think Catalyst covers a lot of bases, especially for solo queue, so I think 4 is a pretty good spot for it. At number 3, I'm going to have Pathfinder. And the reason I have Pathfinder at 3 is because, one, his rotations are second to none. Those zip lines are going to come in so handy for you and your team to get out of any situation, maybe get to high ground, whatever the situation may be. That ult is going to come in so clutch. And he also has the added ability of being able to get away from any situation simply due to the fact of his grapple. And I'm telling you guys, that is a get out of jail free card if you know what you're doing. And another thing you can always do with Pathfinder is use his passive to scan the care packages. Not only do you get your ult, but you also are able to scan care packages for your whole team and see if maybe those are worth go getting. So Pathfinder at 3, I think, makes a lot of sense. Number 2 is going to be Bangalore for me. And the reason I have Bangalore at number 2 is because I feel as if she is the most balanced legend in the game as far as abilities go. So your smokes are going to be huge for maybe getting reses in the middle of a fight, or maybe even just getting a team off your guys' back. And another thing, her ult is going to do basically the same thing, like get people off your back, and it's also going to help you guys reposition. So she just covers a lot of bases in the needs of a solo queue setting. So I think she deserves this number 2 spot. It's just the fact that she's not able to account for the RNG for loot that she doesn't take the top spot for me. So yeah, Bangalore at number 2. Broke one.
Oscar Mike.
So, number 1, we have Loba. And the reason Loba is going to take the top spot for me is because in the solo queue sense, Loba covers every base. right? So you have her ultimate, which gives you pretty much any loot that you need at any time, and that also helps your teammates out as well. So that's just huge all around. Plus, she's got her cuff that you can throw. You always got that movement got down just in case maybe you need to get away if your teammates are doing whatever. You can always have an out in a situation, and her passive is awesome because you're going to be able to mark loot for your teammates, and it just makes a lot of sense to have her as the #1 spot.
Nice. Knock.
You have a nade?
Actually, I do, yeah. I think that might have been a shitty throw. Yeah, it was. Push that, push that, push that. Yeah. I'm popping a bat here.
That's it, bro.
I need some light. Hey, move your shield here. Move your shield. Or our teammate needs to smoke. One of the two. Hey, Revo behind us.
I have
Got.
Let's go. Make sure you grab some nades if you can.
Arcstar.
Final ring's closing in. It's gonna be Fubar.
Behind us.
On the left, there's one squad. I stuck my... Throw an arc star.
Dog, two here. Rev and a Mirage. Fuck. Yep. Wait it out, wait it out. I would get in there like ASAP. Where's teammate? Oh, right there.
No, he's above you. You can get the run.
A resin up top.
Give me a second.
Yep. Yep. It's just one. It's just one. Huge dub. Huge dub.
Oh,
Huge fucking